Alright, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to finish up the rest of the Game Boy. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay. Kevin Gonzalez is here. Rodeo Ferrer. Here. I think next time I would have to like mark you because I mean you'd be able to get excused by the school. So today we're gonna finish up the Game Boy from yesterday. So make a new. No, don't make a new. Open up Photopea. And we're gonna open up our Game Boy from yesterday. So open that up. And we should have the two overlays. I don't think I've checked my emails yet, but I'll check later today. So we have our two overlays, and then we have our color burn. And we want to put these overlays on our edge, so we don't want it to be bleeding out like this because it looks very soft. We kind of want a difference in value when we have hard edges like this. Jade Elias is here. So what we want to do is we want to go to our flats. Go to your magic wand tool, and you want to click on the edge. So it's all selected. And we're going to put these overlays in a mask. So go up to your overlay, your first overlay, and click on add raster mask down here. And we're going to do the same thing with the top one. So go down to your flats, go to your magic wand tool, go to your second overlay, and add a raster mask to that one as well. So select, add raster mask, select, add raster mask. Okay. Now we want to make a new layer above this so we can start shading the buttons. So go to add new layer. We're going to call this shading. And we want to use a soft round brush. So go to your brush, change your hardness down to 0%. Our brush size is going to be around 70%. So we want to decrease our opacity to around 40%, decrease the flow to around 25%. And your BRU on the right, your brush settings, click on that. And you want to change that to, you want to change your spacing to 3%. So this one down here, change it to 3%. And just click out of that. And we're going to use, oh, make sure your blending mode is color burn. Go down to your flats, and we're just going to select everything that we're going to shade. So click on your flats, go to your magic wand tool, click on the D-pad, we're going to shade that, hold down shift, and then click on the two buttons, and we're also going to shade the screen, so click on that. Go back up to your shading layer. This is important to go back up to your shading layer, do not stay on flats. And on your shading layer, what you want to do is you want to change the color of your brush. So go back to your brush, change the color of your brush to like a hot pink color, but make it light, and then press OK. And you want to start shading in where you think the light is hitting. So just like that. And I'm using the edge of my brush for this. Okay. So I do one here, an L right here, an L right here, and then one right there. Alright, so this looks a little bit bad, so we're going to use our eraser tool. We're going to change the hardness all the way down to 0. We're going to reduce opacity just a little bit, and the flow a little too. And we're just going to start erasing what we don't want, decreasing the size of our brush where we need to. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing with the buttons. So go to your shading tool or your brush tool, and we're just gonna go with the edge of our brush and shade that in. Okay, so the screen is gonna be a little bit tricky, so please follow along. What we're gonna do is increase your brush size to around 350, and we're going to choose a baby blue color. So go up here, choose a baby blue color, press OK, and just go and get the corners like this. Don't go too inside, just get the corners like that. And you want to start increasing that. Increasing that color, or moving it to the right, increasing it, press OK. So now we have, or it appears like we have like a blue kind of streak like that. Okay. Oh, actually, keep it selected, and we're gonna make a new layer, and that's gonna be our highlights. So make a new layer. I'm gonna name this highlights. And for this one, we're going to use a hard round brush. So go to your brush settings, increase the hardness, increase the opacity, Leave the flow at 25%. Increase the smoothness just a little bit. And we're gonna leave everything at normal. We're just gonna leave the blending mode at normal. So for this, we're just gonna be color picking. So you're gonna be using your Alt key to color pick. So hold down Alt key while you have your brush selected. Hold down Alt key, click on the brightest part of your color, and go to your color picker. Change the color and make it brighter, and increase the hue just a little bit. And you can start doing the highlights. So. Same thing here. The hardness is 100%. So same thing here. Hold down your Alt. Click on the light part. Increase the brightness. Increase the hue just a little bit. Press OK. Same thing here. So now it looks shiny. And for the face, you're gonna increase your brush size to around 125. Color pick that and increase the brightness. Mine's gonna be all the way white, so. And I'm just making a squiggle for this. Okay. And with this one, we can erase the ends of this. So go to your eraser tool. Make sure it's a soft round brush, and you can start erasing just a little bit, not too much. And press Control D. That's our highlights for the buttons and the mask, or the LCD. But we're missing a highlight here. As you can see on this one, we have a highlight. So go down to your flats, go to your magic wand tool, click and select this edge, and go back up to your highlights. Go to your brush tool, color pick from the light area, and increase the brightness. Increase the hue, press OK. And we're just going to do one big stroke like that, and then one smaller one right next to it. Just like that. Actually, there we go. And with our eraser tool, I'm just going to erase a little bit like that. Okay. So it looks like it's kind of transitioning. And now we're going to make some highlights that are barely visible, but you know they're there. So make a new layer. We're gonna call this highlights 2. Or these are barely noticeable. Really noticeable highlights. So go to your flats, and we're just gonna select this one. The border around the screen. Go back up to your barely noticeable highlights layer. Increase your brush size quite a bit. Color pick from that, and you want to increase the brightness of this. Change your color, and it's going to go down like that. And then you're going to do the same thing with the body. So go to your flats, click on that, go back up to your barely noticeable highlights, use your brush tool, hold down Alt and then color pick, and increase the lightness, increase the hue, decrease the hue maybe. It's okay. Then, oops. Just like that. And we can decrease the opacity of this so it's not too harsh. Just like that. And now you want to just select everything. So hold down Shift and select everything. Except for the last 2 layers, you don't want to select these 2. So now we have everything selected, and we're going to put this into a group. So click on the new folder icon. Press Ctrl D to deselect, and you want to put a new layer above the background. So click on the background, go to Adjustment Layers, and go to Color Fill. And this will change the fill of our color. Press OK. Go back up to your folder, double click on it. We're going to click on Stroke, go to your red color picker option, and we're going to choose a white color. Press OK. You want to increase the size, just like so. And then you want to add a drop shadow, so click on drop shadow. Click on the color. We're going to change this to Do you need me to explain something? No one's stopping me. No one's stopping me. You want to increase the distance? Give me a second. No. Are you stuck somewhere? Kinda. So this is pretty much the end of this. So I can explain to you whatever or whatever you're stuck on. All right. Yeah. If you guys don't have any more questions, then you guys are free to go. Yeah, I was actually recording right now, so it's gonna be for YouTube. All right, guys. Have a nice day and stay safe. Bye bye.